Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you some Out of the Park Baseball 18, best out of 9 series against the 1936 Yankees will take on the 1934 Detroit Tigers. Tremendous matchup. Both teams won over 100 games. Yankees in 36 won the World Series. Detroit in 1934 lost in the World Series. So let's quickly go to the lineups, and just a channel update. I did have another series between the Yankees and Detroit. 76 Tigers versus the 78 Yankees. And I accidentally deleted it when I was setting this one up, because I thought this would be fun to play after it. I did not switch the name, so that series has been deleted. My faux pas. I'll somehow try to figure out. The Yankees were up 2-0 in that series. I'll try to figure out. I might just go back and play a best out of 5, set it up. So anyway, we're moving on to this best out of 9, 36 Yankees versus the 34 Tigers. I will be managing. I flipped a coin, and I will be managing the New York Yankees. Alrighty, we're in Yankee Stadium. They have home field advantage. For the Detroit Tigers, batting first, playing center field, JoJo White. Batting second, doing the catching, Mickey Cochran. Batting third, the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. Batting fourth, the tremendous power hitter, Hank Greenberg, playing first base. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Goose Goslin. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Marv Owen. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Billy Rogel. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Gene Walker. And batting ninth and doing the pitching, one of the all-time great names in Major League Baseball history, Schoolboy Rowe. For the New York Yankees of 1936, Ben Chapman leading off, center field. Batting second, the third baseman, Red Rolfe. Batting third, the great one, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Batting fourth, playing left field, the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Bill Dickey. Batting sixth, the right fielder, George Selkirk. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Tony Lazzeri. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Frankie Crissetti. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, Red Ruffing. So let's get the game on their way. Both teams are absolutely fabulous. That's all you need to know. And again, Red Ruffing on the mound, 20 wins, 12 losses, 3.85 earned run average. Up the middle with Crissetti and Lazzeri, above average. At the corners, very good with Rolfe and Gehrig. Left field, DiMaggio, 6 out of 10 range, 10 out of 10 arm. Chapman, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10 range and arm. And George Selkirk, 7 out of 10 range, defensive ability actually, and 10 out of 10 arm. Behind the plate, Bill Dickey, outstanding catcher. At the plate, JoJo White for Detroit. He batted .313. No home runs, 44 runs driven in. Left-handed batter. Here's the pitch by Ruffing. And JoJo works a walk on the 3-2 count. He's definitely a threat to steal. Gehrig holding him on, and here comes Mickey Cochran. Cochran, left-handed pull hitter, 320, 2 home runs, 76 RBIs. The Yankees will shift right in the infield. Ruffing throws over to first. Chapman back. I'm sorry, JoJo White back. Alright. Bill Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Cochran. There goes the runner. Dickey throws down. And JoJo White steals second base. He's in scoring position for Mickey Cochran. Counts 1 ball, no strikes. Yankees stay in the shift. Here's the windup and the pitch. Cochran swings, sends it out to left field. Jolton Joe DiMaggio comes way on it, makes the catch, and fires it back in towards the infield. Retreating back to second base is JoJo White. Fans in the Bronx like that. Now stepping the plate, second baseman Charlie Gehringer batted .356. 11 home runs, 127 runs driven in for the 1934 Detroit Tigers. White at second. Dickey sets the side. Here's the pitch by Ruffing. And that ball goes out to center field. left field. DiMaggio's there. He settles under it, makes the catch, fires it back in towards the infield. So used to thinking Joe DiMaggio was a center fielder. Came up as a left fielder because Chapman was in center. All right, 2 outs. White at second. Here comes the dangerous Hank Greenberg. Greenberg batted .339. 26 home runs and 139 runs driven in for the 34 Tigers. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. 2 outs, runner at second. That ball goes out to right field. And making the catch for the final out, Yankee right fielder Selkirk. Over the bottom of the first. No score. Due up for the Yankees, Chapman, Rowe, and Gehrig. Ben Chapman comes to the plate. .332, 4 home runs, 60 runs driven in 1936 for the Yankees. On the mound, Schoolboy Rowe, 24 wins, 8 losses, 1 save, 3.45 earned run average. Behind the plate, Mickey Corcoran outstanding. Marv Owen at third, Billy Rogel at short, Charlie Gehringer at second, Hank Greenberg at first. They're all 7s. That's very good, so their infield's tremendous. And left, Goose Goslin, 6 out of 10 defensive skills, 10 out of 10 arms. Same with JoJo White in center. And G. Walker, another great name, is a little better. 7 out of 10 defensively, 10 out of 10 arm. Alright, so here comes Ben Chapman to face Schoolboy Rowe. We're going to let him swing away. Here's the pitch by Rowe. That's a swing and a miss. Fastball blew it by him on the 1-2 count. First batter for the Yankees strikes out. Schoolboy Rowe. Here comes Red Rolf. .319, 10 home runs, 70 runs driven in. Left-handed batter. He's a pull hitter. Detroit's infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rolf. It's a strike 3. Drop third strike, but Corcoran throws him out for the second out of the inning. Rowe has struck out the first 2 Yankee batters. And here comes Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse. .354, 49 home runs, 152 runs batted in. Left-handed pull hitter. Rowe gets a sign from Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. And Gehrig sends that ball deep to right center field. And on the track, looking up and watching it go out for a home run. Right field is Walker. Lou Gehrig gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead. He crushed that pitch, 448 for the Iron Horse. Here comes Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Rookie season. 29 home runs, 125 runs driven in, .323 batting average. Outstanding for the Yankee Clipper. So Rowe strikes out the first 2 batters, and then Gehrig hits a blast to right center. Here comes DiMaggio. The windup and the pitch to Jolton Joe. And Jolton Joe sends that out to right center field, getting a beat on it. And making the catch is White. Side retired. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Yankees. Due up for Detroit, Goslin, Owen, and Rogel. Goose Goslin, 305 batting average, 13 home runs, 100 RBIs. Ruffing gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Goslin. That's a line drive caught by Gehrig. What an outstanding play by Lou Gehrig. Diving catch. Listen to that appreciation from the Yankee fans here in the Bronx. The house that Ruth built. Here comes Marv Owen. Owen, 317, 8 home runs, 96 runs driven in. Right-handed pull hitter Yankees infield will shift left. Outfield straightaway and normal. The windup and the pitch by Ruffing. That's a grounder to Lazzeri. I'm sorry, to Corsetti. Over to Gehrig. So there's 2 outs, no one on, and here comes Billy Rogel. Rogel, Detroit shortstop. Hello, Max Cornelius. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Rogel batted .296, 3 home runs, 100 runs driven in. Absolutely incredible. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Ruffing looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He sets and delivers to Rogel. That ball goes deep out to right field. Going back on his Selkirk. He's at the track and he makes the catch. Side retired. Rogel just missed that one. As Max Cornelius says he's well in the chat, asks how I am. I'm okay, thank you, my friend. Due up for the Yankees, Dickey, Selkirk, and Lazzeri. Bill Dickey, 362, 22 home runs, 107 runs driven in, left-handed pull hitter. He awaits the Rowe delivery, and here it is. And Dickey strikes out on the 2-2 count. Off-speed pitch got him. Rowe now has 3 strikeouts. Here comes number 6 batter, George Selkirk. 308, 18 home runs, 107 runs driven in. Left-handed normal hitter. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. Selkirk sends that ball to the gap, and making the diving catch is JoJo White in right center field, robbing Selkirk of extra bases, flashing the leather for the Tigers. You could hear the groans of the Yankee fans here in the Bronx. So 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Tony Lazzeri, Yankee second baseman, 287, 14 home runs, 109 runs driven in, right-handed batter. Rowe looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He sets and delivers to Lazzeri. That ball's ripped to short, and that's going to go 6-3, inning over. So that went Rogel to Greenberg. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Yankees. Due up for the 36 Yankees, Corsetti, Ruffing, and the top of the order, Chapman. For Detroit, due up for Detroit, Walker, Rowe, and the top of the order, JoJo White. I need some more coffee. I'm really messing this up. Let me go to the chat here real quick. Hello, Stratomatic Delaware. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well, Chris. Hope Mom's doing good. I'm glad she's home. And remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware. Absolutely wonderful channel. It's Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. Alright, G. Walker's at the plate. Love that name. 300 batting average, 6 home runs, 39 RBIs. Right-handed pull hitter Yankees will shift left in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Bill Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Walker. And that is a line drive into left, past the third baseman. So Walker's on first, definitely a threat to run. Gehrig will hold him on. Here comes the pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe. He's actually not that good of a bunter, 4 out of 10, but I'm assuming they're going to sacrifice. We're going to pull our corners in. Let's go corners in here. So Gehrig and Rolfe in at the corners. Here's the pitch. There's the bunt. And a throw to Lazzeri, covering on the wheel play. They just get him. But Walker advances to second base, represents a tying run. So Rowe does his job with the sacrifice. Walker's in scoring position for the top of the order, JoJo White. He walked his first time up. Left-handed normal hitter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Ruffing gets the sign. Here's the pitch to White. And that ball's ripped up the middle into center field. Line drive. And making the catch in center is Chapman. Walker retreats back to second. So with 2 outs, it's up to Mickey Cochran to keep the inning alive or knock in Walker. He'll be off on contact. Mickey Cochran's 0 for 1. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield shifts right. Outfield straightaway and normal. Ruffing gets a sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch. And that ball goes out to right field. On the run, reaching out and making the catch is Selker. Side retired. Walker's stranded at second for Detroit. We go to the bottom of the third. The 1936 Yankees won. The 1934 Detroit Tigers nothing. As Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware has a great line. I asked him how his mom was doing. We're all happy. Her health is better. She's at home. He says she's out on parole and loving it. And Chris, also from Stratomatic, Delaware, says, I need to get back to Strat. Learning payoff pitch has been a rather pleasant distraction. Well, you do what sees fit. Remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. Absolutely wonderful channel. That's Stratomatic Delaware. You can go to my YouTube page and you will see it under related channels. I got to move that up to featured with a bunch of other ones down there. But check out everyone on my page. They're all wonderful people. So Chris from Stratomatic Delaware. Check out his channel. He does card and dice, football and baseball. Mostly Stratomatic, but also some payoff pitch and some other games. Would greatly appreciate you guys checking out the channel. And subscribing. That would be awesome. Alright, due up for the Yankees, Crissetti, Ruffing, and Chapman. Frankie Crissetti, 288, 15 home runs, 78 RBIs. Right-handed pull hitter. Rowe gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. Oh, they plunk Crissetti. Fastball. Trying to brush him off the plate. Hit him right in the shoulder. So he's at first. Average speed. Above average stealing ability. Greenberg to hold him on. Here comes Red Ruffing. And we're going to lay down the sacrifice bunt. Here's the pitch by Rowe. There's the bunt. It's a good one. And the only play is going to be to first. And they just get him on the wheel play. Crissetti goes to second. And Gehringer does his job. Gets over there to cover first. So there's 1 out. Crissetti's at second. Ruffing. Excellent bunt. Top of the order, Ben Chapman with an RBI opportunity here. He's 0 for 1. Right-handed spray hitter. The windup and the pitch by Rowe. Chapman goes down swinging on the 3-2 count. Schoolboy blows the fastball by him, 96 miles per hour. So 2 outs, Crissetti at second, and here comes the third baseman, Red Rolfe. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed pull hitter. Crissetti will be off on contact. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rolfe. And that ball's ripped deep and bye-bye, gone. Rolfe crushes that ball to right field. It's now 3-0 Yankees. 328 feet as he just turned on that fastball. He crushed it, going, gone. So Gehrig and Rolfe have homered, giving the Yankees a 3-0 lead. And here comes Luke Gehrig. He homered in the bottom of the first. Love to get another one. Cochran goes out to have a quick word with Rowe on the mound. Now back behind the plate. The windup and the pitch to Gehrig. 2 outs, base is empty. And Gehrig strikes out on the off-speed pitch, fooled badly. But the Yankees score 2 on the roll of homer. We go to the top of the 4th, 3-0 New York. You go to the chat quickly and let me say hello to ID Gesture. Hello, my friend. How are you? Hope all is well. Remember, check out ID Gesture's channel, another great channel. Sports, RPG games, military strategy games. Absolutely wonderful. That's ID Gesture. All lowercase, I, D as in David, J, E, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, E, R as in Robert. ID Gesture. Absolutely fabulous channel. Due up for the Tigers, Gehrig, Greenberg, and Gosselin. Gehrig 0 for 1. Left-handed normal hitter. Ruffing gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. And he strikes him out looking. Fastball on the full count. Yankees throw it around, get it back to the mound. Here comes Hank Greenberg. Greenberg's 0 for 1. Very dangerous power hitter, right-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield shifts left. Outfield straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. And Greenberg grounds that to Lazzeri, who goes to Gehrig for out number 2. Greenberg was unable to beat the shift there, so 2 outs, no one on, and Goose Gosselin steps to the plate. Gosselin's 0 for 1, left-handed batter. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gosselin. And that ball goes up the middle. Crissetti cannot handle it. I'm sorry, Lazzeri could not handle it. So that's going to be an E on Tony Lazzeri. So reaching at first is Goose Gosselin. Not much speed. Does have some stealing ability, though. So the inning stays alive due to the Lazzeri error. And here comes Marv Owen. Owen's 0 for 1. Gehrig holding Gosselin on. The windup and the pitch to Owen. That ball's driven deep to center field. Chapman moves over to left center a bit and makes the catch, inning over. Owen just missed that one. Yankee fans are ecstatic. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 New York. Here comes Joe DiMaggio. DiMaggio's 0 for 1. Rowe's ready to work. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. And DiMaggio grounds it to third. So that's going to go 5-3. DiMaggio grounds out. Owen to Greenberg. 1 away, and here comes Bill Dickey, Yankee catcher. He's 0 for 1, left-handed pulled hitter. Rowe gets the sign from Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Dickey. And Dickey grounds into the shift. Diving stop, throwing to first, but not in time. Dickey beats it out. Fine diving play by Gehringer, but not in time with the throw. So Bill Dickey absolutely no speed at first. And here comes George Selkirk, the Yankee right fielder. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed normal hitter. Detroit's going to try to turn 2 and get out of this inning. They're trailing by 3. Rowe's ready. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. And he walks him on the 3-2 count. Didn't bite for that fastball. Fastball was up high. So 2 on, 2 outs. 1 out, excuse me. Tony Lazzeri comes to the plate. Lazzeri wants to make up for that error. Lazzeri's 0 for 1. Corcoran flashes the sign, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. And he strikes him out looking. Fastball on the full count. Froze him. Hit that outside low corner. Lazzeri none too happy with the call, but he goes back to the bench. So 2 outs, 2 on. Here comes Frankie Crissetti. Yankees shortstop. He got hit by a pitch. His first time up. Runners will be off on contact. Rowe sets and delivers. Crissetti swings and misses. Fastball right by him. That is Schoolboy Rowe's 7th strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th, 3-0 New York. Ruffing back out on the mound. He's throwing a 1-hitter for the Yankees. He'll be facing Rogel, Walker, and Rowe. Billy Rogel 0 for 1. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rowe.
Strike 3.
And there you go. The Yankees give back some of the medicine back to Detroit. Strike 3. Slider got him. So 1 away. And here comes G. Walker. He's 1 for 1. He has the only Detroit hit. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Walker. That ball goes deep to center field. Chapman going back at the wall. And that ball just gets over the fence. The Detroit Tigers are on the board. And G. Walker has his second hit. It's now 3-1 Yankees. So 1 away, and here comes the pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe. I'm going to keep calling him Roy, I know it. Schoolboy Rowe. Got a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Ruffing, none too happy on the mound. Steps back up on the hill. Here's the pitch to Rowe. That's a grounder to Lazzeri. Shows good range and throws him out at first. Yankee fans like that effort by Tony Lazzeri. Top of the order, 2 outs. JoJo White comes to the plate. White's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch by Ruffing. And that ball's ripped past the dive of Lazzeri into right field. So a 2-out single. JoJo White definitely a threat to steal, and now coming to the plate with a chance to tie it is the Detroit catcher, Mickey Corcoran. He only had 2 home runs, though, in 1934. Another pull hitter, lefty. Red Sox. Yankees shift right in the infield. Gehrig holding JoJo White on. Ruffing throws over. White's back. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Corcoran. Ooh! And Dickey fires down behind the runner. But back in time is JoJo White. The count's now no balls, 2 strikes. Ruffing looks to first, now in at Dickey. He sets and delivers. Corcoran swings, and that ball gets in the right field past the dive of Gehrig. Going first to third is JoJo White. Runners on the corners. Corcoran representing the tying run at first, and here comes Charlie Gehringer. Gehringer's 0 for 2 today. Ruffing finds himself in a bit of difficulty here. Dickey goes out to have a quick word with him, now back behind the plate. Ruffing gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. That ball's ripped. Lazzeri gets it and throws to Gehrig. Inning over. Yankees squirm out of it. Good job by Ruffing. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-1. Detroit got on the board with a Walker home run. 2 up for the Yankees, Ruffing, Chapman, and Rowe. Red Ruffing. He had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Rowe will deliver to his counterpart. And that's a grounder to second, 4-3. Out number 1. Gehringer to Greenberg. Top of the order, Ben Chapman. Chapman's 0 for 2. And we're going to attempt a bunt base hit here. 6 out of 10 bunting for the hit. We're going to try that. The windup and the pitch by Rowe. Chapman squares. And he missed the bunt. Oh boy. So it's no balls, 1 strike. They pull the third baseman in for Detroit, so Marv Owens playing on the grass. Chapman. I think we're going to call the bunt off. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And that ball floats out to right center field. And there making the catch is JoJo White. 2 outs, and here comes Red Rolf. 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. He had a 2-run bomb back in the 3rd. Yankee third baseman, left-handed pull hitter. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rowe. And that ball's ripped into right field and gets down for a single. Cutting it off before it can get down into the corner is Walker. So Rowe's on first, being held on by Greenberg, and here comes Lou Gehrig. Gehrig 1 for 2. Homered in the first. And there's a new pitcher. Steve Larkin comes in for the 34 Tigers. Larkin, that's an interesting choice. He only had, he was in 2 games and he pitched 6 innings. Struck out 8, walked 5, earned run average 1.50. Righty-lefty matchup. Gets the sign from Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. And Gehrig sends that ball deep to right center field, but on his horse and making the catch is Walker. Side retired. We go to the top of the 6th. The 1936 Yankees 3. The 1934 Tigers 1. Due up for the Tigers in the top of the 6th. Greenberg, Goslin, and Owen. So here's Hank Greenberg, 0 for 2. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Ruffing works quickly. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. And he strikes him out. Fastball away. Yankees throw the ball around. 1 away, and here comes Goose Goslin. Left fielder. He's 0 for 2. Left-handed normal hitter. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Dickey flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Goslin. Grounder to Lazzeri. He throws to Gehrig for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Marv Owen. Detroit third baseman. Yankee fans looking for that 1-2-3 inning. Ruffing rubs up the baseball. Steps back up on the hill. Toes the rubber. Looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Owen. And that's a pop-up. Foul territory. Gehrig's there. He makes the catch. 1-2-3. Go the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1. Yankees. Due up for New York. DiMaggio, Dickey, and Selkirk. Joe DiMaggio's 0 for 2 today. Detroit's infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. And Larkin strikes him out. Swing and a miss. Fastball. 98 miles per hour. DiMaggio couldn't catch up with it. 1 away, and here comes Bill Dickey. Yankee catchers 1 for 2. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees put a hard shift right on Dickey. Outfield normal. They'll wind up being the pitch by Larkin. And Dickey works a walk. 4 consecutive balls. 1 out, 1 on. George Selkirk steps to the plate. Yankees are in double play depth in the infield. Selkirk 0 for 1. He's also walked once. Left-handed normal hitter. We're going to play hit and run. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. Hit and run's on. And that ball's ripped down the left field line. And going first to third. No, going all the way. That's a double. And scoring all the way from first is Dickey. Hit and run works to perfection for George Selkirk. 4-1 Yankees. Here comes Lazzeri. He has a duck out on the pond to knock in. Lazzeri's 0 for 2. Larkin not having the same success here in the bottom of the 6th as he did in the bottom of the 5th. Lazzeri digs in. Here's the pitch by Larkin. That's a grounder back to Larkin. He throws the Greenberg for out number 2, advancing to third base is Selkirk, and here comes Frankie Crissetti, Yankees shortstop, 0 for 1. Another run 90 feet away here for the 36 Yankees. Corcoran sets a target. Here's the pitch to Cressetti. And they pitch around Cressetti. And here comes Red Ruffing. So that was a good move on their part. Runners on the corners. Ruffing, sacrifice bunt. And then he was out. So he's 0 for 1 today. Larkin's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Ruffing. 2 outs, 2 on. And that ball is ripped. Oh, diving catch by the shortstop, Rowe, robbing Ruffing of an RBI single. What a play by Rowe. Web gem. We go to the top of the 7th. 4-1 Yankees. It could have been worse. What a play by Rowe. And he's coming up to lead off the inning. Billy Rowe. Then Walker and Larkin. Probably see a pinch hitter for Larkin. Rowe 0 for 2. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Ruffing's thrown 82 pitches. His stamina's 10 out of 10, so that's about 130, 135 pitches. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch. That's a grounder to Gehrig. He dives and gets up and flips to Ruffing, covering the bag. Out number 1. Lou Gehrig doing it all here today. And here comes the man who has been the thorn in Red Ruffing's side. G. Walker. 2 for 2, a home run and an RBI. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield shifts left. Outfield straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Walker. That ball's ripped to Gehrig, who flips to Ruffing, covering for out number 2. So back-to-back 3-1s. There's 2 outs, no one on. Here comes the pinch hitter for Larkin. Frank Doljak batted .233, 1 home run, 19 runs driven in. Right-handed batter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Ruffing and the Yankees looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Doljak. And that ball's ripped to the gap. DiMaggio can't get there. Doljak might have a double. He's going for 3. There's a throw by DiMaggio to third, but sliding in safely with a pinch hit 2-out triple is Doljak. That's a clutch hit by Frank Doljak. Top of the order now, JoJo White. Again, the Yankees are leading Detroit 4-1 here. Detroit with a chance to cut this lead in half with JoJo White at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Left-handed normal batter. Dickey goes out to have a quick word with Ruffing. Now back behind the plate. Here's the pitch to JoJo White. And that ball is ripped and drops into the front of DiMaggio and left. The run scores. It's now 4-2. The Tigers have cut this lead in half. A clutch 2-out single by JoJo White. He's at first base, definitely a threat to run. Gehrig holding him on. Here comes the Detroit catcher, Mickey Corcoran. He's 1 for 3 today. Ruffing looks to first, now in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Corcoran. And that ball is ripped down the right field line. Selkirk digs it out. And coming all the way around to score from first base is JoJo White. The Tigers have pulled to within 1 on the 2-out double by Mickey Corcoran. It's now 4-3. And now, we might have to get someone up in the Yankee bullpen here. Who could we have in the pen here? Pat Malone, a lefty. So we're going to bring up Pat Malone, the lefty, up in the pen. And Jim Murphy, the righty. Ruffing, after 2 outs, has given up 2 runs here in the top of the 7th. Now 4-3 Yankees. And then Charlie Gehringer comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. The Tigers' second baseman. Tying run at second base, Mickey Corcoran. Not much speed, 3 out of 10. Good base running ability. 7 out of 10, gets a good read on the ball. Ruffing gets a sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. And he walks. Oh, wow. So Ruffing has pretty much come apart in this inning. Fastball missed. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. And the dangerous Hank Greenberg comes to the plate. Power hitting first baseman. He's 0 for 3. And we're going to try a little pitch around here. See if we can get Greenberg to chase. Right-handed pull hitter. First we'll move our infield left. Outfield straightaway and normal. Dickey sets up outside. Here's the pitch. And that's a gapper. We're going to have a tie ball game. And Greenberg's double. It's now 4 to 4. He reached out and just put that ball to the gap. Unbelievable. Detroit's come back with 3 runs in the top of the 7th, all after 2 outs. It's now 4 to 4. Gehringer's at third base, represents the go-ahead run. Greenberg at second. Malone and Murphy continue to warm. And here comes Goose Goslin, 0 for 3. And let me say hello to Espo Strat Baseball. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Remember to check out Espo Strat Baseball. Another wonderful card and dice channel. That's Espo Strat Baseball. Thank you very much for joining us. Alrighty, so Dickey to have a mound visit. Ruffing says, I still got another couple of batters left in me, and I think that's going to be it for him. We're going to come in with the lefty. Oh, crud, they're both right-handed pitchers. Well, that's my faux pas, huh? Well, we can either come with Malone, 381, 383, 338. We're going to come with Murphy, so Murphy's going to come into this game. Let's do it. How does this help? Substitution screen. Ruffing's 9. Okay. So Murphy's coming in the game. And we're going to set Malone down. Alright, second and third tie ball game. John Murphy comes in the game for the 36 Yankees. 9 wins, 3 losses, 5 saves. Even though they didn't track saves then, he would have had 5 saves. 3.38 earned run average. He's going to face Goose Goslin, 0 for 3. Left-handed normal hitter. Yankees looking to get that third out of this inning. As Ruffing came apart after 2 outs, he gave up 3 runs. Tie ball game, 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Goslin. Oh, and he walked him. Bases are now juiced for Marv Owen. Detroit third baseman, he's 0 for 3, right-handed pull hitter. Yankee infield shifts left, outfield straightaway and normal. As you can see, Johnny Murphy, 36 walks, 34 Ks, so he does have some control issues, even though he's 5 out of 10. 50-50 on that control, no place to put Owen. Dickey goes out to have a stern word with Murphy, now back behind the plate. He sets the target. Here's the pitch to Owen. 4-4 ball game, 2 outs. And that ball is ripped, and making the catch at third base is Rowe. We go to the bottom of the 7th, tied up. Wow, Owen ripped it, and Ralph made a great catch as they play Take Me Out to the ball game. Due up for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order, Chapman, Rolfe, and Garrett. So Ben Chapman, 0 for 3. Sacrificed bunting for a hit, he's 6 out of 10. And a new pitcher for Detroit, Vic Frazier. As they finish up, Take Me Out of the ballpark for the cheers of the Yankee faithful here in the Bronx. Vic Frazier, 1 win, 3 losses, 5.96 earned run average. Wow. The Yankees got to take advantage of this opportunity here. So Chapman to lead it off. He's 0 for 3. The windup. And we have a new catcher. Rudy York has come in to catch. So they double switched. As York will bat in the 9th spot, which is the 3rd batter in the top of the 8th. Alrighty, everyone else looks the same. It is. Frazier's ready. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And that ball's ripped to right center field, and that's going to get down into the wall. And Chapman has a stand-up double. So Frazier is met quite rudely, as that ERA is just ouch. Look at that, 5.96. And here comes Red Ralph. Made a great catch on the line drive with bases loaded to keep it a tie ball game. Ralph, 2 for 3, a home run and 2 runs knocked in. Left-handed pull hitter. Go-ahead run at second base. York sets the target. Here's the pitch by Frazier. And he strikes him out off speed pitch and fooled Ralph badly. So 1 out, and here comes Lou Gehrig. On deck, Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Gehrig, 1 for 3 is 1 hit. A blast to right field in the 1st. Gave the Yankees a 1-0 lead. Go-ahead run at second. Excellent speed by Chapman. Gehrig digs in. York sets the target. Here's the pitch to the Iron Horse. And they walk him intentionally. Set up to double play. They'll face the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio, rookie season. Infield, outfield, normal. DiMaggio a chance to be a hero here. The windup and the pitch by Frazier. DiMaggio grounds it to Greenberg, who flips to Frazier for out number 2. Yankee runners advances. 2nd and 3rd. Chapman at 3rd. Gehrig at 2nd. And here comes Bill Dickey. Yankee catcher 1 for 2. Left-handed pull hitter. On deck is Selkirk. Frazier toes the rubber, looks in at York. Here's the pitch to Dickey. And Dickey walks on the 3-2 count. Doesn't chase the fastball. That was low and away. Bases are loaded. No place to put George Selkirk. Yankee right fielder. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Chapman represents the go-ahead run at 3rd. York goes out to have a quick word with Frazier, met on the mound with Greenberg. Both men back to their positions. Frazier steps back up on the hill. Toes the rubber, looks in at York. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. And Frazier walks Selkirk. Here comes the go-ahead run. Chapman scores. Selkirk will be credited with an RBI. Wow. It's now 5-4, and here comes Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri's 0 for 3. He's looking for a pitch he can grip and rip off Vic Frazier. Greenberg barks at Frazier from first base. Now Frazier looks in at York. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. Yankees looking to rip this game open, and diving catch up the middle by the second baseman Gehringer. As Lazzeri, that would have knocked in 2, but Gehringer keeps it a 1-run deficit. What a play. We go to the top of the 8th, 5-4 New York. Murphy back on the mound for the Yankees. Due up for Detroit, Rogel, Walker, and York. Billy Rogel, 0 for 3. Yankees infield shifts right on the pull hitter. Outfield straightaway and normal. Murphy gets a sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch. And that ball is ripped to Lazzeri. Catches the line drive for out number 1. Turnabout's fair play, I guess, for Tony Lazzeri. And here comes G. Walker. Walker, 2 for 3. A home run and an RBI. Another pull hitter, except right-handed this time. Yankees infield shifts left. Outfield straightaway and normal. Murphy rocks and fires. And that ball is ripped past the leap of Cressetti, and DiMaggio bobbles it around and going to second on the fielding error by DiMaggio, and left is G. Walker. And the fans at Yankee Stadium are saying, gee whiz. So he represents a tying run at second base, and here comes Rudy York. Rookie season for Rudy York. Wow, he was only in 3 games with 6 at-bats, and the computer picks him. Unbelievable. 167 batting average. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the pitch by Murphy. And, of course, York grounds to Lazzeri, who throws to Garrett for out number 2. He hit the ball hard, but Lazzeri showed tremendous range there. Went to the hole. And now with 2 outs, Walker's at third, and here comes JoJo White. Detroit center fielder, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Johnny Murphy's up to 21 pitches. We should get someone up in the pen again. Let's go to all relievers. That's what threw me off. Malone bats lefty. I thought he threw left. I don't have a... I gotta go with Kemp Wicker's a lefty, but my God, 7.65 earned run average. And then Ted Clelanos, 5.83. Oh my God, these guys are awful. That's why they stayed with their regulars. We'll get Malone back up. He's a righty, but I guess we'll get Kleinhans. We'll get him up. He's a lefty. Alright. So 2 outs, tying run at third. JoJo White at the plate. Yankees have bullpen action. Murphy looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to White. And that's a grounder past the dive of Rolfe into left field. And that's going to be a double. We have a tie ball game on the 2-out double by JoJo White. It's 5-5. What a game it's been here. Game 1, best of 9, Yankee Stadium. JoJo White represents the go-ahead run, and here comes Pete Fox. This is his first at-bat in the game. Pinch hitting. Fox batted .285, 2 home runs and 45 runs driven in. And once again, the Yankees pitching staff having trouble with 2 outs. White with excellent speed at second. Malone and Kleinhans warming up in the pen. On deck is Gehringer for Detroit. This could be Murphy's last batter here. I'm going to try a pitch around. Let's see if we can get Fox to reach here. Will wind up being the pitch by Murphy. And he reaches out and sends that ball to right center field, but making the catch is Selker. So the pitch around worked, but Detroit ties it up with a 2-out double by JoJo White. We go to the bottom of the 8th, knotted at 5. Unbelievable ball game. Go to the bottom of the 8th, due up for the Yankees. Crissetti, then Murphy. Probably have a pinch hitter there, and Chapman, the top of the order. And we're going to sit down Malone, because you can tire out your bullpen the way I play. So both pitchers are sat down for the Yankees. And a new pitcher for Detroit is Furpo Marbury. Another great name, Furpo. Furpo was 15 wins, 5 losses, 3 saves, 4.57 earned run average for the 34 Tigers. Right-handed pitcher. He's going to face Frankie Crissetti. Crissetti's 0 for 1. He has walked and been hit by a pitch. Right-handed pull hitter. Detroit's infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. And that's a grounder. Charging in is the shortstop, and he goes to Greenberg for out number 1. Fine defensive play by Rowe. So 1 away, John Murphy steps at the plate, but he will not bat. Let's go to our bench here. Quickly look at And it's going to be Jake Powell. Will come off the bench to pinch hit for Johnny Murphy. So Jake Powell, the pinch hitter, 1936, 302 average, 7 home runs, 48 runs driven in 87 games. Right-handed spray hitter. Marbury's ready. Here's the pitch to Powell. And that out to right field, coming in on it and making the catch is Walker. So 2 outs, no one on. Top of the order, Ben Chapman, 5-5 ball game. Bottom of the 8th. Need to get our bullpen back up. As Malone, the righty, gets back up quickly in the pen. He's ready. And Kleinhans, the lefty. 5-5 ball game, folks. Here in the Bronx. 2 outs, Ben Chapman. 1 for 4 today, the Yankees center fielder. Firpo Marbury gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And he strikes him out looking 99 miles per hour. And that bat never came off Chapman's shoulder. We go to the top of the 9th. Tied at 5. And let's see. We got lefty, righty, lefty. We want to go with Kleinhans, 5.83 earned run average, 19 games. You know what? I don't care if it's lefty, righty, lefty. Pat Malone's a much better pitcher. So Pat Malone will come in the 9 slot. And we're going to sit Kleinhans down. So here's the right-handed pitcher, Pat Malone. The best choice we have. 12 wins, 4 losses, 9 saves, 3.81 earned run average. Top of the 9th, 5-5 ball game, and here comes Charlie Gehringer. 0 for 3. Left-handed normal hitter. And we're going to play infield, guard the lines. That's what we're going to do. Outfield normal. Malone gets the sign from Dickey. The windup and the pitch. And Gehringer sends that ball out to left center field. Chapman's there. He settles under it. He makes the catch for out number 1. Here comes a very dangerous Hank Greenberg. Greenberg 1 for 4 with an RBI. Clutch double. Tremendous power. First base open, right-handed pull hitter. Shift left. Outfield. Deep. Greenberg has a 6 out of 10 eye, so that's pretty good. I don't think we can fool him. On deck is Goslin, a lefty. And let's get Kleinhans back up. Oops. He's ready. Alright, we're going to try the pitch around here. Dickey sets up, looking to see if Greenberg will chase. Here's the pitch by Malone. And he grounds to Ralph, who throws the Gehrig out number 2. They were able to get Greenberg to chase. So with 2 outs now, here comes Goose Goslin. 0 for 3, left-handed normal hitter. Yankees infield will guard the lines. Outfield will play straight away and normal. Malone rocks and fires. Gosselin swings, grounds it to Lazzeri, goes to Gehrig. 1, 2, 3. Go the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the ninth, tied at 5, and we're going to sit Kleinhans down. Yankees with a chance to win it. It'll be Rowe, Gehrig, and DiMaggio. 5-5 ball game. Game 1, best out of 9 here at Yankee Stadium. Red Rowe steps to the plate. He's 2 for 4, a home run and 2 RBIs. He's looking for the walk-off homer. Left-handed pull hitter. Off righties, his number for power jumps from 4 to 5 out of 10. Marbury's ready. York sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rowe. And that's a grounder to second, 4 to 3, out number 1. Gehringer with the play. As they play charge here at Yankee Stadium. And the fans yell charge. And here comes the Iron Horse. Lou Gehrig, 1 for 3, is 1 hit. A blast in the first. It was a home run. He's looking for the walk-off. Tremendous player. 10 out of 10 connect, power, and 9 out of 10 eye off right-handed pitching. Hank Greenberg and York visit the mound. Strategy set. They go back to their positions. Greenberg at first, York behind the plate. York squats down, sets the target. Marbury's ready. He delivers to Gehrig. And Gehrig goes down swinging off speed pitch, fooled the Iron Horse badly. Detroit throws the ball around the infield. I smell extra innings coming, and here comes Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. The Yankee Clipper, tough day today, 0 for 4 with an error. DiMaggio, 8 out of 10 power, 8 out of 10 connect, but his eye not so good at this time, 2 out of 10. Marbury back up on the hill, toes the rubber, looks in at York. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio, 2 outs, no one on. And DiMaggio sends that ball to left field, coming on, and no, he can't make the catch. It drops in front of Gosselin. So DiMaggio gets a bloop single to left, and he is the winning run at first. Not much speed, 2 out of 10. Good base running ability, 7 out of 10 means he gets a good read on the ball. And here comes Bill Dickey, the Yankee catcher, 1 for 2 today. No RBIs. Marbury rubs up the baseball. We're going to play hit and run here. Here's the pitch to Dickey. DiMaggio will be off and running as the pitch is thrown. And that ball goes up the middle. It gets down. DiMaggio's going to head to third. The hit and run works once again for the Yankees. Runners up in the corners. 2 outs. DiMaggio represents the game-winning run. And here comes the right fielder for the Yankees, George Selkirk. As the fans are quite loud here with excitement. Selkirk 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Detroit's infield outfield straight away in normal. If Selkirk can find a hole, the Yankees will take game 1 6-5. Again, York visits the mound with Greenberg. Mayberry nods his head. Meeting adjourned. Marbury rubs up the baseball. As Greenberg and York go back to their positions, he's ready, puts the ball in his glove, steps up on the hill. Toes the rubber. Quick look to first. Now in at York, here's the pitch to Selkirk. And he walked him. On the 3-2 count, 99-mile-per-hour fastball, high and away, bases loaded. Here comes Tony Lazzeri, no place to put Lazzeri. Lazzeri's 0 for 4. 0 for 4. Detroit wants extras. The Yankees want to win it right here and now. Lazzeri takes it. Moment of truth. The windup and the pitch by Marbury. And Lazzeri slaps a single to left. Ball game over. Lazzeri with the walk-off single. DiMaggio scores. The Yankees rush the field. They take game 1 out of this best out of 9. What a ball game, 6-5. And I'd like to thank everyone who joined me. Espo Strap Baseball, he called it walk-off single in the chat. He says, good night, dudes. Good night to you, my friend. That's Espo Strat Baseball Network. Remember to check that out. Espo Strat Baseball Network. Also, Stratomatic Delaware, thank you very much. Check out Stratomatic Delaware's channel. ID Jester, thank you. And check out ID Jester, another wonderful channel. They're all good channels. Check them all out and subscribe. You won't be disappointed. And also a big shout out and thanks to a good friend of the channel, Max Cornelius. Alrighty, what a ball game. Great game. 6-5 Yankees, walk-off single, Tony Lazzeri DiMaggio scores, bottom of the ninth. Let's quickly go to the box score. As I bring that up in OBS. There we go. It'll be up momentarily. And let me, once again, the update for the channel. I did have another best out of 7 between the 1976 Tigers and the 1978 Yankees. The Yankees were up 2-0. And when I set this one up, and I was going to play it after, I was just setting it up to be ready to go when I was done with that other series, I deleted it by accident because when I set this series up, I didn't change the name. And it just said historical series, just as the other one. So that series, I'll probably come back to that, just make it a best out of 5. I apologize if people were looking for that. I don't know what people want to see. I enjoyed it because it was Mark Fidrich, and I accidentally overwrote it, aka deleted it. As I did with my 1974 New England Patriots season on Action PC Football. Alrighty, let's see who the player of the game is. Player of the game in a losing effort, JoJo White. Let's see why. He had a good game, JoJo. Really, JoJo White? He did. 3 for 4. 1 run scored, 2 RBIs, a walk. So he had a hell of a game. Player of the game. Alright, let's go to the pitching. Schoolboy Rowe. 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walked 1, struck out 7, gave up 2 home runs. Then you had Steve Larkin, an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 1. Vic Frazier came in for an inning. He gave up a hit and a run. Walked 3, struck out 1. Marbury took the loss, inning and 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. DiMaggio scored from third on the walk-off single by Lazzeri. Walked 1, struck out 2. Red Ruffing was cruising along until the top of the 7th with 2 outs. He gave up 3 runs. That's when Detroit tied up the ball game. So he went 6 2/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 3 Ks, 1 home run. John Murphy came in the game, an inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Pat Malone gets the win. He wins this game, game 1. He pitched 1 inning, clean slate. Did a great job. All right, player of the game, JoJo White, as we stated, 3 for 4. A run scored, an RBI. Mickey Cochran, 2 for 4. A run scored, an RBI. Frazier came in to pitch, did not hit. Pete Fox, pinch hit for the catcher. He was 0 for 1. Marbury came in to pitch, did not hit. Then we had Gehringer was 0 for 4. Hank Greenberg 1 for 5 with an RBI. That was a clutch double late in the game. He did strike out once, but he knocked in the tying run. Then you had Goose Goslin 0 for 4 with a walk. Marv Owen 0 for 4. Billy Rogel 0 for 4 with a strikeout. G. Walker was a thorn in Ruffing in the Yankees side. 3 for 4, 2 runs scored and an RBI. He had a home run. The pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe, 0 for 1. He had Larkin pitch, did not hit. The pinch hitter, Doljak, tripled and scored a run. York came in to catch. He had 1 at bat. He did not get a hit. For the Yankees, who won 6-5, you had Chapman, their center fielder, 1 for 5 with a run score. He did strike out 3 times. He had the hat trick. Rolfe, 2 for 5, a run scored, 2 runs knocked in. He had a home run. He struck out twice. Gehrig, 1 for 4 with a home run. Run scored, RBI. He struck out twice. DiMaggio was 1 for 5. He had a 2-out bloop single in the bottom of the 9th. He would eventually come around to score the game-winning run on the Lazzeri bases-loaded single with 2 outs. And Bill Dickey was 2 for 3. Runs scored. He walked twice, struck out once. Selkirk, the right fielder, 1 for 2. He had a home run. No, I'm sorry, he did not have a home run. He had a hit with 2 RBIs, and he walked 3 times. Tony Lazzeri had 1 hit, but what a hit it was, game-winning hit. He was 1 for 5. Crissetti was hit by a pitch, walked, struck out once, and he was 0 for 2. Ruffing was 0 for 2. Murphy did not get an at-bat. Powell, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. And Malone did not get an at-bat. So once again, the 1934 Tigers fall to defeat to the 36 Yankees, 6-5, Game 1, best out of 9 in the Bronx. The New York Yankees took the first game of the series in dramatic fashion, topping the Detroit Tigers in the 9th inning walk-off, 6-5 win. Tigers right-hander JoJo White was player of the game despite the loss. He went 3 for 4, a double, 2 singles, a walk, while adding 2 RBIs and scoring once. Tony Lazzeri was the walk-off hero for New York. With the game tied in the bottom of the 9th, the Yankees' second baseman had a dramatic run-scoring single to send the team home and the fans happy. I am proud of the boys for pulling through, said the Yankee manager. The wins don't come easy for this team, but everyone's got an extra jump in their step after a game like this. Game 2 is scheduled for tomorrow. The Yankees in New York slated to start are Tommy Bridges for Detroit and Monty Pearson for the Yankees. I could change the pitcher. I think I'm going to go Lefty Gomez, actually. So, alrighty. So, Game 1, 1934 Tigers 5, the 1936 Yankees 6. Great game. Hopefully the series will be this good. Thank you for joining me. It's Al Red Sox fan saying if you liked it, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share, like, and comment. Take care. Bye-bye. Health and happiness. God bless.